I think they have all been
Yeah, I
Terran,
guess they are.
so...
They are all Terran.
Alright, Terran vs. Protoss on Steps of War.
Okay, here we go. iNkA spawning at the bottom left base for Team EG as our teal Protoss, and as our red Terran we have Slurgi from Team Let's Go at our top right base. Now on this map, you have a pretty short rush distance here. If you look at this, it's pretty short. You have a normal ramp, and then you have this kind of wider ramp, which is protecting your natural, and you also have these destructible rocks, which lead to a third. And there aren't Xel'Nagas around the middle of the map. These ones are kind of off to the side, just watching these expansions, these gold expansions, and they can watch for harass pretty well. But unlike a map like Lost Temple, where it revolves so much around who's controlling the Xel'Naga tower, this one is more very rush-based, very attack-based on which armies are colliding in the middle of the map, as opposed to map control-based. Although, of course, that is always
Here we have some major lag. Alright.
Looks like iNkA opting to scout after the pylon.
Do you agree with this move, or is this more likely to be some sort of probe harassment?
Yeah, I'm guessing he's going to use it to harass the barracks and to make sure that Slurgi is not going for a type of proxy with
And there
Reapers.
it is. That probe is just going to start wailing away on the SCV.
If he doesn't do a bunch of harassment and damage right now, it's going to put him a little bit behind, because when you scout after pylon instead of after gateway, you end up needing to build your gateway at 13 instead of 12 to keep up your constant probe production. So it does your whole build just gets slightly behind.
But at the same time, the Terran player is more or less forced to have one SCV dedicated to harassing that probe. Yeah, that's true. And there's that probe. Just very solid play by iNkA. Run away when he's under attack. Go back and harass.
Continuously put up that harass. He's got to be careful. He's taking a lot of hits on that probe that he didn't need to take right there. Yeah, and you just run away and you just keep your shields up by just keep running away, regen those shields, and then start attacking. Oh, looks like he's going to go for the kill. He didn't repair that. Wow,
oh my God.
Slurgi did not repair his SCV, so they trade workers right there. I do not know if that was the best move by iNkA. I mean, he did kill that SCV, which is nice, but now he has no scouting of his opponent right now. Which I suppose he would have lost anyways with that Marine, but...
Alright, we have a tech lab going up for Slurgi and a cybernetics core going up for iNkA. iNkA takes his second gas. It'll be interesting to see if Slurgi's going to follow in kind, or if go for an expansion before getting his higher tech.
And there's that Marauder. I'm assuming, yeah, there it is. The concussive shells come up immediately. Going for that very fast concussive shells, quick Marauder build. I'm curious to see if he's... I mean, he didn't do it before getting a Marine, though, so it's not that specific build that people have been talking about. Marauder's pretty standard. Looks like we see a Stalker being chronoed, both to take out that Scout and to prevent this Marauder. He's got to be careful, though. That Marine and that Marauder with an SCV in front do a lot of damage.
Actually going to be pushing already.
Yeah, this is a build that a lot of Terrans have been doing. They get this super fast concussive shells, and they attack, and it can be really difficult to hold off because you're only going to have like one Stalker at this time unless you built a Zealot at first. So you send out the SCV first to get the vision without taking free hits. You've got to be careful. Oh my God, iNkA could just lose right now. This is... Oh my God.
Honestly, in that situation, he should just turn and fight, because that Stalker is not going to be able to get away.
He's now going to have to fight 7 probes and a Stalker. Oh, a Sentry. He didn't go Stalker. Oh, nice force field to surround that Marauder with the probes. That was great right there.
But that Sentry is going to go down. Another Marauder shows up. The Sentry lives, almost focused down.
My God, it has so little HP. Wow!
And Slurgi is expanding in the meantime.
Wow, that is amazing. He's putting so much pressure on iNkA right now, forcing him to defend, really hardcore, losing a bunch of probes. iNkA's really in a not comfortable position right now, and he's just going to expand and get a huge advantage. What he's got to be careful of, though, oh my God, a Reaper coming in the back door!
That is really clever.
Oh no! Unfortunately, he gets really unlucky with that Stalker timing. Oh, he's gonna snipe that Sentry.
He snipes the Sentry.
Not a bad move.
Not bad.
Now here's what he's got to be careful of. Slurgi has expanded now, and iNkA's been devoting all his money to just producing units to defend off this push, and he could get countered right now and just not be able to defend against it.
And a robotics facility is going down for iNkA.
He needed to have built that bunker way earlier. Now he's got 2 Stalkers on his door. If he had built that bunker way earlier, he would have been absolutely fine right now, but now he's got to kind of learn. Actually, he'll be fine. Had
And
iNkA
once again,
continued to
iNkA
produce Stalkers, though...
running from Marauders is not always the best idea. If you're not going to be able to get away, you might as well just turn and fight.
I see a pylon put down here, I'm assuming, or maybe it's just
I
going to...
think it's just going to get the Larga Tower.
Both gates here. Looks like he's going to expand. And he's taken both Zelnaga watchtowers, just really paying attention to keep watching to make sure his opponent doesn't get any kind of harass or anything like that.
And iNkA is also dropping his expansion, so it looks like he's going to try to match Slurgi on bases and not go for the all-in, you know, one base push with Marauders, or with Immortals. Whoops.
Yeah, just getting an observer for right now. Oh, getting that Twilight Castle, that's pretty early. I gotta wonder if he's going to be going for some kind of blink build, if he's going to get early charge, or if he's just using that, yeah, to go up to something like DTs. DTs are so common in PvT, that would not be out of the ordinary to see him rush to DTs right now and try to do some harass. Try to get back from this economic disadvantage he's got right now from being behind on bases. If we look at our income tab right now, I mean, yeah, he's just dwarfed by Slurgi's economy right now. I can't believe there are no add-ons on these two barracks still. Instead, opting to build more and more barracks and not get add-ons.
Well, what you'll notice is that Slurgi has only recently taken his second gas. He still hasn't taken the second gas in his main or his nat. So he's been low on gas for the majority of this time. And early game, when you're building barracks and you're deciding whether or not to build a reactor, you might as well just drop the second barracks, because early on gas is so much more, you know, valuable than minerals. It's a trade-off. They cost the same time to build.
And there's the Dark Shrine.
Ouch.
I love it.
Dark
I am
Templar
a dirty
are jerks.
Protoss player, so I
You're
love the
a filthy
DTs.
Protoss player.
I'm sure Slurgi hates them, as all Terran players do. Just ask Artosis anytime you want to hear about DTs.
Everyone hates Dark Templar. Even
Unfortunately,
Protoss
iNkA
players hate Dark Templar.
getting Pylon blocked here just a little bit. But it should, I mean, they'll be up by the time the Dark Shrine is up, and that's the timing that's going to be important right here. Oh, getting that Warp Prism, that is going to be great. He's going to be able to go in, warp in DTs inside his opponent's base instead of just having to walk them past a missile turret. So this way he'll be able to not only harass the natural, but harass the main at the same time. He does have 2 turrets here, which is nice, but with no army there to defend them, he could bring in DTs, kill the turrets before the army can get in position.
I'm pretty sure that Warp Prism is going to go around, come up from below, warp in some Dark Templar, just run in, try to snipe that missile turret.
Clearly has practiced this build quite a lot. He has very good timing for this Warp Prism coming out as that Dark Shrine finishes. Here we go, gonna warp in a bunch. Let's see how many he warps in. 2. Does he still only have 2 warp gates? Oh, he only has 2 warp gates.
It only has 2 warp gates. I did not notice that earlier. I thought I saw another one going up.
Switch this
Oh,
over.
He's got to control these better. Should
Yeah,
not
he's
be focusing on
gotta kill these
buildings
missile
that aren't even
turrets.
finished.
There comes the entire Terran army. He's gotta kill this other missile turret real quick. Oh, concussive shells. He's gonna lose both of those. Yeah, he really needed to have split them up before that. Oh no, don't warp them in. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, that was a good move. You can actually cancel it and remove the power. And if there's no power while units are warping in, you get the money back and it cancels them.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. So he just did that to cancel them, get the money back, since he knew his opponent was seeing him warp them in.
It's a bit of a good save.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was under the impression if the unit was killed while it was warping in.
Oh, if it's killed, you lose the money. But what he did was he actually, if you lose power, like
if
the
you
pylon
lose
gets
pylon
killed,
power, you do get the refund.
right? Exactly, you get the refund. So
I was not aware of that.
Bringing this right back in after Terran brings his